Hello, and welcome back, everyone, to Sistertalk. So, yeah, today we're going to talk about something which I think everybody has had an issue with at some point in their life, and that's about health and body and weight and macam-macam lagi lah.
Extra fat.
Extra. So, okay, where do we start? Now, this is the thing. This isn't something that we're going to be able to cover in just one episode, so it will be definitely a continuous thing. But I'm just going to give a little background as to why we're talking about this. Okay, I'm in my 40s, and my sister is going to be 40 this year.
Next year. I'm
Next
39.
year, yeah,
My birthday's
next
coming
year.
up. My birthday's coming up
Promote sikit,
19
promote
November.
sikit.
Yeah.
Yeah, wish her happy birthday lah on YouTube.
Yeah.
So anyway, both of us we have been, I don't want to use the word struggling because I want to keep this positive, but sebenarnya struggle lah.
Yeah.
We have been struggling with body issues for many years now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, okay, both of us were not big as children. We weren't plump.
We were at a healthy, normal
We were
size.
healthy normal weight
Yeah.
as children, and as teenagers pun okay lagi,
Yeah.
tapi kita orang memang kuat melantak. We
Yes.
like to eat, we love to eat, who doesn't, right? We really love food, so we continued this invincible mindset, like we can eat anything
And not
into
gain weight.
our 20s. But then I think for me personally, I think it was after I got married and had my first child that I really started to let go. And when I say let go, I mean like I didn't have time for exercise, didn't have time for anything. And again, keeping it positive, it's not that I didn't have time, I didn't make time. We all know the drill. We all know kita ni bukan expert and we're not trying to give advice,
No.
but it's just to share our struggle and journey lah with weight. So today we're going to talk to Dila primarily because she is a confirmed diabetic.
Yep.
And it's not pretty. I don't like saying it. I'm in denial on her behalf. But yeah, she has diabetes, type 2, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So she has been on various kinds of.
Well, I wouldn't say various. So far, I'm just only on one drug, which is metformin.
I wasn't going to say drugs. I was going to say various kinds of programs to
okay,
to stay healthier, lah, to eat healthier, exercise, and so
Yeah.
on. But she's kickstarting it again now.
Yeah.
So I want to. It's going to be like we're gonna ini macam interview lah kira so that we can really talk about how it's not easy. Like you see a lot of people on social media, their weight loss journey and their whatnot, and they also, none of them say it's easy kan. Semua pun cakap susah, but they do it, they manage it. So kalau macam in my case personally, I'm overweight, and I'm actually very badly overweight, and I'm having a cheesecake right now.
That's the
That's
the ironic part
that's
lah
the
of
ironic
this whole thing.
Yeah, bukannya kita tak tahu, bukannya kita tak sedar,
Yeah.
tapi it's and anyway, that's another story lah. It's not about me today, but it's difficult. So we don't want to moan, we don't want to complain, but we just want to let our listeners know that and share lah that memang susah tapi we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
We
aren't
can
alone.
do
If
it.
you're in my situation,
Yeah,
just
and
want
we
to know
can
that you're
do
not
it.
alone.
Yeah.
Because okay, maybe we can start. Maybe you can just
Yeah.
start. Yeah.
Okay. So right now, what are you doing right now that's different? Not different now, but I understand you're keeping a food diary, right?
Yeah.
And you kept one before.
Yes.
Okay, so what made you stop?
I got tired. I thought that there was no point. So what if I wrote down everything that I ate? It's like, okay. So I had a pasta, I had pizza, I had McD's, and so it was actually really depressing to look at it. So I think what I'm doing differently is that this time when I'm really recording it, before I record it, I have to ask myself, can I eat this or not? All right.
Because it's gonna be recorded.
Yeah. Because if I just eat how I ate before, I will just be recording all my secrets lah, which means all the stuff that I used to love. So
Used to love or still love?
I still love, of course, I still love. I mean, right now I'm just eyeing on Jaja's cheesecake, guys. Seriously, it's very tempting. But okay, so I started this so-called journey lah just 4 days ago. It's been only 4 days, guys. 4 days, and I feel like I'm struggling lah. I'm really struggling. So basically, what happened was I was invited to this webinar about this talk about for diabetics like me. So basically, the talk was very good. It basically guides us, how to plan our meals.
And it was hosted by a proper medical
Yes,
doctor,
that's
right?
right. Yeah, but I
Again,
won't say names and
yeah.
yet lah.
Again, whatever we say is not. Please don't take it as medical advice, or advice to reduce your sugar or whatever.
Yeah.
This is just what Dina
We're
is
just
doing
yeah,
lah.
it's just a sharing session lah. It's just a
Yeah,
sharing
please don't take
session.
it as advice.
Yeah,
Sorry. Okay,
yeah. But
continue.
if you guys, feel that it's worth to give it a try, then you can lah. Okay, because
But
right
seek
now,
medical advice,
yeah,
please.
please seek medical advice first, because I did, and basically the things that were mentioned in the talk is something that my doctors have told me years ago when I was first diagnosed with diabetes. So that was 2 years ago. And every time when I go see the same doctor, it's the same lecture. Same lecture, the doctor will be like, okay, where's your food diary? And I'll be like, I don't have one anymore. And he was like, hey, the last time you brought me, you showed me. I'm like, yeah, but I stopped. Why you stopped? Things like that. And then, then comes the no carb and no sugar advice. But I tried, guys. I really did. And I just couldn't make it happen, because not because I just love food, but because I'm for many years, just imagine, for 20 over years, 30 over years, kan, we've
30?
yeah, kan, since the
Kau mau berapa weh? Takkanlah 30 tahun.
I mean 10 years lah, 20 years, yeah. It feels that long. It feels that long. So okay lah, I can't remember when was the last time I even uh, ate healthy food, because it feels like all my life, like I'm 39, it feels like all my life. I just, these are the things that I put in my body, so suddenly, you're told that, if you don't change your diet, this is what's going to happen. So I was showed a lot of graphic pictures about what chronic diabetes can do to you. And you know how it is, you're talking about gangrene, you're talking about kidney failure and all that stuff. So it was a really big slap in the face. I got scared because there are a lot of people, adults, young adults like me. I would consider myself still a young adult, 39, 40 again,
Yeah.
who are dying, and I've had a lot of, I've known some friends, ex college mates, colleagues, who have had their legs amputated, and you would think that, that rarely happens. People living in the city, I mean, they don't have that kind of problems, but actually, it is, it's happening. In fact, diabetes is a pandemic. It's something that has been going on for decades, but because it's so normal, we don't talk about it. So now that it's happening to me, and I'm at risk of dying young, not seriously, I'm scared. So after that talk, I decided to like just
Start balik lah.
yeah, to like try to be in control this time and do it properly. So it's not to say that I'm not eating any carbs at all, but I'm taking baby steps lah. So the four, I know it's only been 4 days, but it feels like forever. And when you look at my diary, within those 4 days, I still had some meals that have carbs, but it feels like I didn't have any carbs because the carbs I took were very small in portion. So
So basically, this is doctor's advice lah. Memang doctor's advice. You have to reduce or cut out
well,
carbs.
basically for type 2 diabetes, if you want to cure it or reverse it, because this webinar is about reversing type 2 diabetes. So if you want to do it, yes, you have to cut it out totally. No carbs, no sugar.
Okay, well,
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sugar, understand lah. I think cure and reverse are strong words though. So again, please don't take our word for it. Um, I'm sure there's a lot of debate going
Seek
on.
doctors seek medical advice lah. If you
Yeah,
want to really like
yeah.
know whether it is
There's a lot. Yeah,
reversible.
there is a lot of debate on whether these
It
things
is
are
yeah.
reversible or preventable. Because at the end of the day, people still have to take drugs to what maintain their glucose level, ke apa, insulin level.
Yeah.
Apa, ya kita tak pandai tak tahu cakap sebenarnya.
Betul? Yeah.
But um, I
But
think
this is what
I
I
think
was
it's
told.
more to like just change your lifestyle to be healthier, and hopefully the side effect is reduced symptoms of diabetes lah
Mm-mm.
kan.
Mm-mm.
So
And itu baru diet. That's just the diet. Belum lagi the physical activity. Yeah,
okay,
you
so
know.
let's talk about that. You also have to be physically active.
Yes.
And how does this help according to your doctor?
Okay, so basically the best physical activity to do is just brisk walking because it helps to regulate the blood, you know, and also for some
Regulate
reason
the blood sugar, you
yeah
mean?
the blood sugar yeah, and it kind of helps to bring down the I said that already kan the blood sugar lah kan. Yeah, so I don't know why walking is the best, but that's
That
what the
was your
doctor
doctor's
yeah
advice lah.
yeah
Yeah.
and after doing it I have to agree with the doctor because memang it's very simple. There's no stress going on. You don't put any stress on your body because it's just walking, and you do feel lighter afterwards. But there's a goal that you have to achieve lah every day. Of course, the best is to get your 10,000 steps a day, but with a hectic schedule like mine, it's very hard. So I try to, make a point after sending my son off to, off to his
Kindy.
kindy. I'll just like straight away and just do it within that hour. Try to get,
Anything
at
is
least
better
five.
than nothing.
Yeah, true.
I think like it gets to a point where you literally do have to make time. There's no excuse sebenarnya. Dulu I don't know about you, but I would always make excuses. Alah, aku busy, aku tak ada maid, aku tak ada, you
Sama
know.
je.
Yalah, aku penat,
Yeah.
panas.
Yeah, but we are.
Yeah, no, but this is the thing. It's true,
Yeah.
and I don't want to feel bad about it either because I don't. I think that feeling bad, feeling stressed, and getting upset about things also doesn't help, kan? Like again, this is not any expert advice, or we're not talking about anything from a really knowledgeable point of view. We're just talking about sharing lah how susah it
Yeah.
is actually, and for me also, I think trying to get my family to not support but my family to eat healthier as well is very difficult
Yeah, true.
because kalau kita je yang okay, no more fast food, kita je
Yeah,
yang tak makan fast food,
exactly.
tapi diorang
But
bawa balik,
yeah.
tiba-tiba tahu-tahu ada KFC atas meja,
Yeah.
atau
Betul.
so it's like
No, that's another challenge because you need support sebenarnya. It's easy when everyone else is eating what you're eating because yelah, first of all it would be easier for you because you are the ones who are cooking kan. So like that day when I had my chicken breast, it was grilled and I had salad on the side and my eggplant. I asked my daughter, said, "Would you eat this?" She said, "No." So
Yeah.
so that's a challenge. It's very hard, but we have to start with ourselves lah.
it's like one of my friends, his son is overweight and he's trying to lose weight on his own, which is awesome, very commendable. His son is trying to eat healthier, but then one day the dad brought back KFC, the father brought back KFC, and the son said, he said lah, kenapa beli, and he terus ambil makan. He's like lah, kenapa beli, relax.
This is your fault. Yum yum yum.
Yeah,
munch,
yeah,
munch,
yeah.
munch.
So family support, friends are often very supportive, but at the same time I also sometimes feel, I don't know about you, but I feel like maybe it's just me, I can't really do this like in a group or with a partner. Maybe that's why I'm not successful in achieving my target in terms of health target lah. Yeah, because I don't have that support. But
Okay.
I think entahlah, it's like tak tahu lah. What do you think? Do you work better with somebody like a consultant or a
This
personal
is a
trainer?
okay. This is a good question actually because I've tried all actually. You know, being in a group, doing it individually, and only now am I actually getting a consultant to help me. So I don't know how that's going to work out because I've never had a consultant before. But doing it in a group is fun, but it's very hard because we don't have the same timetable. It's like, and not all of us have the same energy level. So
And
sometimes
you won't get the same
yeah,
results.
you won't get the same result. So, but it's fun. It's fun, and it's good to have a support group. It's just that you can't always do it together. I'm sure that there are a lot of friends who manage to do it, but for me, no, because all my friends were all we're all working mothers. We have a busy timetable, so it's quite hard. So I've done it alone, and yes, I did see results, but it was very short term. It's very short term. The one thing about doing it alone, I'm kind of doing it alone right now, is that you don't need to think of other people. You can just like go and just do it again. But then, whether for how long you can be alone, to do it alone,
Oh yeah,
it's not easy
definitely.
now.
Like hiking, I would go hiking quite regularly. I think, especially before the pandemic and when things were
Yeah, you were
open.
active, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I would go
I haven't
like,
even.
and I would go with
Yeah.
I'd go with my friends. I wouldn't go alone. Honestly, I really,
No,
I would go with somebody.
for that kind of activity, you can't go
Yeah,
alone.
and that's the thing. Those kind of group activities memang so much more
Yeah.
fun and healthier with friends.
Yeah.
Tapi masalahnya lepas kita dah habis hike tu, kita akan cari breakfast. And breakfast memang melantak juga. So, dan kena work out balik.
Yeah.
But that tak kisahlah.
Yeah.
The point here is, I think, consistency and maintaining.
Yeah, that's the word.
I'm sure many of you also have heard of the actress. Alamak, what's her name?
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, Rebel Wilson, who has managed to lose
Amazing, it's amazing.
70 pounds.
That's amazing.
She lost 70
Amazing.
pounds and she's been able to keep it off. So I read an article recently where she said she was worried that she wouldn't be able to maintain,
Yeah, I heard
but
about
she's been able to maintain just by walking. And I don't know whether that's the full story or not, lah, of course, because
that. She definitely has to take care of her diet.
yeah, there are other things. Yeah, of course, it's her eating as well, like what she eats. Tapi in terms of exercise, dia kata dia jalan je. And dia kata, I like what she said. She said that what I love about walking is that you can do it anywhere in the world.
Yes.
You don't need equipment, you don't need this, you need that. And I really appreciate that. But ya Allah, panas lah. I know it's terrible. I shouldn't say this. Tapi every time I want to go for a walk, or I think about it, I go outside and it's so humid. I ni pula jenis, I know it sounds terrible.
What time do you start your walk? If you start 8 onwards, memang panas lah.
That's the thing. In the morning, kena siap budak-budak, kena ni, kena tu. And it sounds like I'm making excuses. But the truth is, I really am not. This is how it is, the morning routine. So I suppose, I know the next thing that you could tell yourself is then wake up earlier.
Yeah.
Go at 5 o'clock. Go at 6 o'clock. Well, that's the thing. You're not going to do that. Okay, but that is actually what you can do.
Yes, you can do.
You can do it.
But you also need to find a way that's doable for you. Something that doesn't stress you out.
Yeah.
Something that you can, like you said, be consistent with.
And you can enjoy.
Yes.
Like I've heard, I don't know whether you've heard of it, but there's a lot of stuff online about the 5 o'clock club. People who wake up. There's a study. I don't know the background of the study. Saying that people who wake up an hour earlier than other people are generally more successful at everything. They're healthier, they're more successful in their career, and I kind of believe that. I really do believe that. So I don't know. New Year's is coming. Maybe boleh buat new resolution. Bangun awal sikit. Kan, manalah tahu. Tapi pendek kata, we will be following Dina's journey. On and off, not every week, but we will see. We'll check in and see how she's doing. Like right now, it's been 4 days of your food diary, and you've been at least that's a step. At least
It's a
monitoring
step,
what you eat. Yeah,
Although I did have some carbs, I mean, I put down juga. Like I had my roti canai and I had my nasi lemak, but at least I have reduced the portion and the
Yes.
times. And the many times I've had my carbs, so I only
Yeah.
had it once in a day. So to
Yeah.
me, that's
That's
an
progress.
achievement. Yeah,
That's progress. No, it
yeah.
is progress.
It is progress.
And the difficulty, I think, really comes from the fact that we are people who really, really love food. Yang teruk punya love.
Yeah.
Okay, macam ni lah. Bukannya nak riak ke apa ke kan. Ataupun nak tunjuk hebat. Sebab sebenarnya tak hebat pun, disgusting kot. Tapi we were the kind of people who would go to Pizza Hut and order a meal for 6 when it was a meal for 2. When it was just 2 of us, we would order a meal for 6. So ingat tak kita pernah kena tegur dekat Pizza Hut, bangi ke mana entah kan, kajang or something. We ordered a meal for 6 with the waiter. This is when we were in our 20s. And
we were still at our healthy, normal body weight, I guess.
that was why we ordered the meal for 6.
That was a mistake lah.
Yeah.
That was our biggest mistake because
Yeah.
we thought we
would live forever, immortal, whatever. Kan?
Yeah, we will gain weight.
Yeah. So the guy, he said, but Kak, like he was very polite, but he said, ni untuk 6 orang. Ada orang lain nak datang ke? No. Tapi ni untuk 6 orang. Yeah. Please bring us our food for 6. So yeah, we would, memang teruk. It was ridiculous kan? It's like 4 soups or 6 soups.
But we were just doing it for the love of food. I know to some people that will like, teruk ni korang ni ridiculous. And you're right. Yeah, memang teruk. When you think about it, that's gluttony.
Gluttony, yeah. It was gluttony. We would not recommend this behavior to
No,
anybody.
please do not.
But it
people
was...
do it on ASMR now, right? You know that. And this is way before the ASMR.
Tak ada internet pun masa tu. Well, internet ada, tapi internet untuk IRC je. Chatting, MRC, ASL. So we ate a lot, but I think also, Muli, we were a lot more active, true or not? We walked everywhere. We took buses, we took trains.
Yeah.
Itu semua kena jalan. Nak pergi gym, kita pergi gym kat KL.
Gigi.
Dekat Berjaya.
Gigi pun jalan.
Pergi, for your gigs or whatnot, we walk. We walk a lot. So, bukan dia nak justify makan untuk 6 orang. Tak. Tapi, kita memang sangat-sangat aktif. And
yeah, you're right actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
it kind of makes sense lah, because
but I think
we had a healthy lifestyle.
I think now though, and don't get us wrong, we know many people our age and older, my God, who are super healthy and they live very healthy lifestyles. They're not miserable, they're not sad about it. They love being healthy, they love working out and whatnot. So we don't want to discourage anybody again by saying that it's hard. It's just, we're just being honest lah. Because I want to be like those smiling people who get up in the morning for their morning run and then come back glowing. And then they go for breakfast and then they don't gain weight. Tapi sebenarnya bukan sebab tak gain weight, sebab dia workout kan. Aku pun nak. Tapi itulah, there's no shortcut lah, senang cakap. So if you are in the same boat as us, you are not alone. And thank you so much, Dila, for sharing as well.
Most welcome.
Yeah, we will. Suara pemandam je this episode kan?
No, because it's a life or death kind of thing, isn't it? I mean, it really is. I'm doing it. I want to live long enough for my kids, so that we can do more podcasts for Sistertalk. Yeah. It's sad because people are...
But we don't want to make you sad.
Yeah,
we just want to be honest. We just want to be honest.
But it's a heavy topic actually. It's really heavy. So, I mean, thank you for for doing this with me, because when we do our follow-ups, inshallah it'll be good news. I will tell you guys also about whether my blood sugar has come down So and just to let you guys know, I'm not doing this to fit into a 6-size dress or to lose weight, and it's really internal health, because internal health is the most important, because we don't know what's going on inside. So that's why it really starts with what you eat. So that's it lah, guys. Just wish me luck.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck, and good luck to me as well. Yang tak buat apa-apa. So,
cakap macam dah start kan. You should.
Yalah. Nanti nanti aku tengoklah. Okay. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.